it's Jane, very random, jumping on to, well, say hello, and I've got some new things that have happened in the store, and I spent a weekend cutting them up, and they're gorgeous. So I want to make a video so that I can maybe make an edited video. Let's see what happens. And I've also got the new washi tapes. We might get to those as well, just see. And move my little sign there, and I'll just do a little this one to say hello, hello. And back to the art. Right, so the new laces that we've just said, there's lots of laces on my website. They come and they go, and I like getting new ones all the time. Why? Because I need them all the time. I'm addicted, and it's just the way it is. So, just to show you a couple of the new ones. This is named after the Trevi fountain. This is Fontana di Trevi, with all its little, sort of, to me it has a nautical little look. Should we spray each one as we go? Maybe that's a good idea. So I'm going to just do that. Hey Lindsay, hey Tony, hey Julie. Oh, it's nice to see you. This is a bit more of an unusual time for me to do a video, but I just felt like doing it. So this is what's happening. And I'm just grabbing some Trust the Mess sheets. I thought I'd be fine without them, but I was lying to myself. The sprays that I think I'll use, I can use any of my inks that you can put in the sprayers, but I've got my, they're not INKredible Inks, they're not the weapons of mass creation, they're pigments of imagination. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of cherub. Oh gosh, I need to refill her. This is one of my favourites. So, okay, so if you're going to be doing spraying through laces, or like any stencil, we do need to consider colours and decide what it is that we, even if it's just for fun, otherwise we'll just end up with a great big muddy mess. So I might stick to warm colours and then add a little bit of cool colours on top. The pigments of imagination are great for spray because they are permanent. They're like the tattoo ink. They're a different formula. They're softer colours. Might use tattoo ink a little bit as well. Yes, I might do that. I don't think I've got the tattoo inks, the new colours in sprays, do I? Oh, I'm also trying out some new storage, so I've just moved everything around, so it should be very interesting for me. Okay, so with misting, like I said, this is nearly empty, and this little guy is called the Mr. Right. Now, did I include a pen on the end of it so I could call it Mr. Right? Maybe, but the pen is very fantastic. It's a very fine gel pen. It also gives the little pen style sprayer a little bit of height, which is fantastic for storage. Doesn't mainly have that there though to make it look pretty, and so I can call it that. Yeah, okay. I don't need to lie to anybody. Okay, so this is going to be a bit splutzy splatzy because she needs a little refill. She's thirsty. I use that a lot, I must say. I do like it a lot. And let's get a little bit of fairy then. And I did just put a little bit of extra in this. Oh, and this has got PP on it, which means it's got pebble pigment. Aha, I can see the shimmer inside. Oh, yum. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pebble pigments are these little gorgeous creatures. They're in the shapes of butterflies and flowers and leaves, and this is shimmer. You can turn them into watercolours. They actually come with the little shells. I might leave these. I've moved them to the side and I haven't used them. I've got a lot to choose from there for a little bit. They're shimmering. You can turn into shimmering watercolour, but you can also just snap it off, pop it in an ink, shimmering ink. Mix your own colours. Do what you want. Be free. Okay. So, because this is a waterproof ink, then if they're dry, as they go, they'll dry in layers. Also, it means that I'm creating a waterproof a background that's not going to budge as I go. But let's move. Oh, isn't that cool? I'm so in love with. I'm doing this. So this style has got, it's not completely opaque. If I got in there with really put lots of mist spray down, I'd get more through, but it's going to have this nice little opaque effect. So even though the actual design's got a little bit more detail in it, that kind of stuff's not going to turn up in this. Just so you know. Now I might get out another little design. This will not go with this one, I don't think. And this is in a new section called Graphica. I've renamed the little creations. I love this so much. We've also got some fronds, Monstera and fern frond type of ones, and this would be nice with that, but this is called Tropical Delight. I might oh, I feel like using yellow. I'm just going to grab a few tattoo inks as well. Oh. And this is not permanent. This is water soluble. I don't care. I want to use the colour, so that's what's happening. So outrageous. Don't go. Okay, so mist. It's a good idea if you get used to moving the hand as you are misting, so that it doesn't get too sodden and you get to keep the little details. So the yellow, that'll be hard for things to show up in there because you've got yellow and white, so not really going to be able to see the detail bits. So I might put a little bit of tattoo pink on there as well, which is a neon. That's one of the waterproof ones. Oh, I've got a bit of yellow on there. Gorgeous. So that one, you can see that the weave is quite open with this little stitched effect, as well as the denser stitches here, this sort of almost like a little sketch. So you get that combination of the two with that one. That one's called Tropical Delight. Sky Rockets in Flight. This one is called Mermaid Mardi Gras. And oh no, I haven't used the butterfly yet. This is kind of cool by accident. The beautiful thing about this is if I create something that I like, just turn the page and just keep it as a background, or if I just keep going and then I think, oh, I should have just kept it like that. It was dead easy for me to create it, so I got yellow on my storage here. I'm just going to wipe it off because it is a permanent ink. I probably could get it off with alcohol, but what's the saying? Stitch in time saves 9. Okay, well, I'm going to go pink over this one. And I might layer it. Let's do some layers. Why not? I love this. It's sort of, to me, it's like feathers, like peacock feathers, or Mardi Gras, mermaidy with its scalloped edge and bits and pieces. So that's why I'm going to mix in a bit of Hermes. And Hermes is from the Gods and Monsters Greek set. That's sort of like a corally orange colour. What else? I might add a bit of yellow over the top too. So I'll get this nice little fine detail, and then this will be blocked out. Ooh. I love doing this so much because it's easy and it's fun, and it kind of always looks good, I find. Oh, this is going to be cute. This is a new one called Mermaid Skin. Mermaid Skin. What about if I ground this a little and do a bit of purple? So I might get a bit of mutiny. I've got a colour here called Dionysus. I've got a colour here, Aphrodite, and I've got a bit of tattoo kink. So these are all purples. You've got very warm purples here in tattoo kink, which is a shadow colour in my mind. Dionysus, this is going back on that warmer kind of pink, sorry, purple, because it's veering towards pink, so you know it's a cooler one. These ones are veering more towards, sorry, warmer. Did I say warmer? These ones are veering more towards blues, like blueberry kind of bluey purple. This is purple, right though. So this is a cooler pink because we're going into blue. Blue is water. And, oh, wait a minute. I reckon this, let's just see. So this is a waterproof one. And then I can always spritz a bit of water on there as well, if I could find my water. I just did have it, didn't I? There it is. And this will dilute it a little. I have to be quick with my water, but it might also make the ink run a little bit underneath that. So, you know, it's all just an experimental. Oh, I didn't mean to spray up there, but it doesn't matter. And just because I know I have this colour nearby, this is Oliver Twist in the watercolour. So this is watercolour-like. Oh, I haven't got it in that packet. Oh, and someone, I think it was Petite Frog, did a lovely review on Instagram of these favourite watercolours, mine as well. So this is, oh, that's Oliver Twist there as it happens, but you just put a little bit of the tube watercolour into one of the sprayers. You can do it with any sprayer. I love the felt sprayers for these. And, oh, I might dab that off a little bit. It's gone a bit darker. Oh, but I like the yellow coming through. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm going to pass out. That is gorgeous. Now, another thing to watch out for when you're doing this, if you move it from here to here, this might be sodden, it might have a lot of ink on it. So you could always just dab things off a little. Are you going to get inky hands? Yeah. The easiest way to get ink off your hands is to wash them, obviously, but wash your hair. And then you'll come out and it'll be magically all gone. So I've got watercolour in here and distilled water. I've got a little mixing bowl that comes with it, and I'm just going to make sure it's open. Might just do a little spray over here first. Come on, darling. Ooh. Woo! So the reason I do that is this has been sitting there for I don't know how long, just maybe a week or so. I haven't used it, and it could have almost just plain water or something charged in here as things settle. And I don't really want to spray just plain water on here. I want colour. So that's why I've sprayed onto this first, just so I've got a bit of a test. And then I can come across. I really love spraying with watercolour because it does what watercolour does. It mingles and dances around a little, but that's not going to be waterproof like these. When I add other layers on top, I'm going to get a little bit of movement potentially, but I don't mind. Ooh, I like the little splashes. Oh, so cool. So it'll just end up being a nice little background that will bring me some happiness and some joy. And as these things do, oh, love that. So that one, Mermaid Mardi Gras. So I've got to put them all to one side to clean them. This is Folk Butterfly. Should we put a little bit of her over the top, or do I like this as it is? Just dabbing so that I can turn that page. I'll just put a little Trust the Mess sheet in there. That's a bit wet, this one down here. Oh, so I'm just going to turn the page and pop a little one like. Have you got any questions for me? Hey Kim, oh, it's nice to see you. Okay, so what else have we? Well, let's just Should we start with the butterfly? Put it right in the middle, or should I have her flying off to one side? I don't know. I'll go like that. Who cares? It doesn't matter. We're just going to have fun. Oh, but I might do different colours. So I might grab, this is Persephone. So this is one of the, it's a colour changing ink, but especially on a different paper. This is watercolour paper here. It's going to do it a little bit, but not like it does on other papers, but it's still gorgeous. So I might go a little bit of, so that was Persephone. This is Dionysus. Oh, I love the little splashes. And what else do I want? What about a little bit of Moby Dick? This is the same formula. It's from the Legends of the Sea. It's just a slightly different colour. Anything else that I would like to add? What about a bit of a little pink? Just always makes everything better. Oh, and there's also no, I don't want Cerberus. I'm just going to do a little bit of neon. So I'm going to get a bit of purple. So this was Bordello. It wasn't the neon at all. I lied. Oh, this is like mermaid core, but with butterfly. It's like a little X-ray. Love it. Okay, so that's Folk Butterfly. This is another new one here. This is so cool. This is called Freestyle Butterfly. I've got a whole page of butterfly laces now. This Princess Butterfly, Folk Butterfly. This is freeform. So half of it's made out of flowers. So you can just use that as a really cool stencil like that. And half of it is a butterfly, being a really big one. So I might even just use the flowery side, and I might go in with a bit of light blue. This is one of the other inks. This is Creative Thinking, sorry, Feeling Inspired Creative Juice. This isn't going to be very distinct yet, so I might give it another little hit so we can see those flowers a bit better. Oh, I need a darker colour, so I need a contrast colour. No worries, I'll just pop this. Oh, or should we go purple? Should we go? I'll do a little bit of purple, and I'll do a bit of pink that I've got here. I need to let things dry and come back. That's not doing what I want it to do. So I'll let it. But how pretty does that look? Okay, so I need more ink and more contrast to get that new one to stand out. Okay, I'm just going to dab some of this off. And at any point in time, I can also add water. Oh, I love the little speckles. But if I don't want that speckled effect, before the permanent inks dry, I can always come in and add a bit of water, add a bit of paint, add a bit of whatever I want to things, just to get a bit of a different effect. I'll leave that as it is. This is absolutely divine. This is coquille, which is French for shell. Let's grab another Trust the Mess sheet. So these are terrific just to allow you to just keep playing. Oh, I had a bit of ink travel over. That's okay. Oh, and then I've got a bit of paint there too. Let's pop this one down. And do a little subtle pink here. I know, so many eyes. And I've been hoarding them for bloomin' ages. And then my mum came to visit me and she helped me cut them all up, because I have to cut them all up and separate them all out. And I need to do that for myself, so I always just get a few more for everyone else. Let's have a look at this. This is one of my favourite new ones. Mum and I were dying. I love this big, beautiful butterfly. I'm going to try this one again. Oh, I'm going to get ink. Oh, I'll just pop it like this for now. That's going to be a bit light. Mind you, so is this, but it'll be all right. I just want to get a little bit of subtle flowers happening through there. Now we've also, oh, this is gorgeous. This will look nice with this one actually. This is Hoop and Petticoat. So I might do a bit more of that neon pink through there. Give it a bit of warmth at the top end. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, I went right over the top of the other one. Oh well. This is Hello. Wave Hello, that was it. But it's sort of like a landscape. It could also be waves or hair, like a plait. Love that. And this is another one called Braided. I might just, should we just go mad and just do something really crazy? Why not? I'm going to go with black over the top of this. Things aren't really dry underneath. This could be a big mistake, but oh well. So this is called Braided because it's like a giant braid. But I might do a more delicate one over the top. So this is going to be a lot of black through here, and we might hopefully get, this is called Tulip Tiptoe. You have to be a bit careful with darker inks just because, you know, they're a bit more powerful. And we want to keep it so that the details really just stand out. I'm hoping I just get pink, a little bit of pink shining through those. Oh no, I'm going to need a bit more ink. Through those details. Like that's really... So one of the lovely things about this is a waterproof ink, so that will dry, and then when I add things over, I won't get too much else happening. Fabulous. I've got a little bit too much there, maybe because I also had that other ink underneath. Oh, and then I've got all this, it's like things being beamed down. So that's the tulip one and the braids. This is one called Flotsam, and it's in the shaped, the former. So there's a mermaid. Have you seen the mermaid? Where's the mermaid? This is the see-through mermaid. Gorge. She's really quite gorgeous like that. And this is Flotsam. It's got little polka dots on it and everything. Oh. That's Byzantinian. That's not a new one. I'll just show you the other new ones. I just got a text from Angus for dinner. This is Crystal Chrysanthemum. This is going to be a fabulous one. It'll be very delicate. This is my favourite, maybe, before I started. This is Quiet Pond. Love that. This is Partridge. And this is Peacock Chair. Oh, I love it. With the little loop-de-loops. And there is one more. Where is Monet's Garden? There's Monet's Bridges as well somewhere. I'll just use that one next time. Oh, actually no, there's all these other new ones. Oh, they all fell off over here. Okay, so that's Monet's Bridges with all the flowers and the little bridge. This is Peony Waltz. I love that one. It's my second favourite after the other. Oh, this one might be favourite. This is Art Deco with all these swooping things. You could do this as like a plane taking off or a vase. Gorge. This is Petite Bloom. It's a shame to spray over it, really. It's so cute. And this is Garden Path. It's a real border print with the things on it. Oh, this is Magnificent Magnolia or something. That was released just before. I think that's all the new ones. Oh, this one is Wind in the Grass. That's very beautiful too. So anyway, that's some of the fun that's happening. So we've had that. We've got the new washi tapes. So I think I might go and I'll just take some of that ink off, and then that can dry. It'll be just the start of a background. I've got our little butterfly happening here. So I'm just going to take these out, and I'll wash my laces as well. And I'll put a little, I could stand my journal up just to let everything dry, but I'll just pop that under there and that under there, and that'll just let, or maybe not the black. Oh, I'll use this one. Just air can get through, and oh, yum. I love it when the inks go visiting other pages. It's because it's random, and once it's happened, what are you going to do? But I quite like it. So there you go. Oh, and that was exquisite butterfly and petal butterfly. So it's a butterfly wing. So you can, if you wanted to make a whole butterfly, you spray through that way and then spray through that way, and you've got the whole butterfly. But they're two different wings. They're two different designs. We'll use that next time. So there you go. I love those. Now let me show you an example of where I've used that sort of thing in my journals. Now, where would I have one? Have I got some in here? I go through phases where it's all I do. Oh, here we go. So I had some of the new icing cake, the icing on the layer cake. I must use them tomorrow. Like I said, I've got a lot of art supplies and a lot of choice. And makes me very happy to say that. So this is, yeah, icing on the layer cake, just some swatches. I've had a journal tattoos, I've got some of the new washi tape on there. And then I've sprayed with the black tattoo ink through that Magnificent Magnolia, that new, one of the newer ones. And it's just sort of got this lovely detailed effect. So I've got swatches in it. Oh, see, now this would be fantastic. I want to move this. And see, this would be fabulous to add a little bit of lacy drama, a little bit of lacy detail. That even suits what's happening. And it will suit under there too, wouldn't it? Or I could do this and just come in down a little bit lower. But I think this is very like graphic and like it's drawn on. Now what colour? I think maybe red. What do you think? Or should we do it, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to do red. I'm going to pop this Trust the Nest sheet here. That's just to help not get ink everywhere, especially with these permanent inks. I might bring it right down to the edge. Now we're just going to add a little bit of extra oomph to the page. Another layer. And just because I'm a bit partial to neon pink, and going to add a bit of yellow too. Just adds a little bit of something else. This is a journal tattoo that I've got happening up here. That's one of these guys. Can't remember which set it's from. Oh, you're from this set. That's got her on the packet. So there's 4 different sheets of those, and yeah, there she is. And these are rub-ons, dry transfers. Fabulous little beasties. They're super fantastic over the sprayed little backgrounds too. Just give you a little kick off. So I need to let that dry, but doesn't that look just cool? And just becomes a nice little detail as you're travelling along. Enjoying yourself, being creative. Yes. Okay, my friends, well, that's all I wanted to show you. I was recording. I just going to try and make a little video to encourage people to have this sort of fun. It's so cool. And I'll do it maybe with watercolour sprays next time from the colour library, because the effect is quite different. It's softer, and we can put them over this waterproof ink once it's all dry, and this won't move, this will stay. Whereas if we do layers and layers and layers of watercolours and other inks, there'll be a little bit of movement. Both things are nice. It just depends what we want to do. So there you go. So I think it's like 7 o'clock or something in Australia. Oh my gosh, it's nearly 8 p.m. I better go and have my dinner. Thank you for joining me, and I shall, look at me, look at that, I have to go and wash my hair now. Get the ink off. Have a fantastic morning, night or evening wherever you are, and go and do a little bit of art. Bye.